He can set traps. He can use his legs to move around a little bit and wait for the right spot, the right entry point to come in with a dangerous guy. He can do it all, and he can figure it out on the fly with the cerebral part.
Tank this time, it's not even a fight. Yet Davis has once again ignited the boxing world. We recently shared videos of him with his shoulders, muscles, and well-defined physique, broad with no sign of off-season softening.
Belts, no money or nothing, just put them in front of me, and I show you that I'm bad.
Just his physical state has the experts discussing and possibly concluding that Roach may have a harder time in this battle.
Yeah, I mean, but again, they pick and choose, so it is what it is. And again, the media like to hate him too, so you know, I'm gonna catch a lot of that backlash too. But I mean, it is what it is. I ain't really stunned that too much. I'm not worried about narrative. I'm worried about what I can do in the ring.
All right.
Originally planned for Houston, Texas on December 14th, a scheduling error forced the postponement of the matchup with Lamont Roach. Although the fight date has changed, one thing has remained the same: boxing insiders doubt that Roach has a genuine chance against Davis. The battle is now scheduled to take place at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York.
Get ready for 2 fights. But, yes, and after I beat him the second time, I probably would ask the WBA to let me go up to 140 and
Fans are hyped for the upcoming matchup, but the pros are watching with concern. They're keeping a close eye on Tank Davis's videos, shaking their heads and wondering if Lamont Roach truly understands what he's up against. With just 3 months until fight night, Tank already looks ready to step into the ring. Recent clips show him locked in, his shoulders thick, arms carved, and his frame radiating power and focus, exactly what you'd expect from a champion. Sean Porter didn't hold back, stating that this isn't just good shape, it's knockout shape. Tank is sending a message without saying a word, and Porter isn't the only one taking note. Teddy Atlas, known for his blunt commentary, issued a warning: this is a guy who stays dangerous. You don't want to face Tank when he's this dialed in. Atlas added that Lamont Roach better have a solid plan or consider backing out. The buzz on social media reflects the same sentiment, with fans declaring Roach is in trouble, and Tank is already in fight shape. While the fans are excited, the experts remain cautious. This fight isn't just about a physical mismatch, it's a mental one too. The consensus is clear: Lamont Roach may have guts, but guts alone won't be enough against someone like Gervonta Tank Davis. The stage is set, and the question remains: does Roach have what it takes to survive a battle with an opponent who looks primed to destroy?
You know, a lot of times at the beginning, people thought he was just a seek and destroy missile. They thought he was just a guy that got to you. And they thought that he would get over anxious. He don't get over anxious. He takes his time. He slowly closes those gaps. You know,
Roach is a skilled fighter with solid defense and a good chin, but there's a clear gap in experience and firepower between him and Tank Davis. Even Eddie Hearn acknowledges this, stating that while Lamont is a good fighter, Tank is on another level. This fight isn't just a step up for Roach, it's a massive leap, and that's where the danger lies. Hall of Famer Bernard Hopkins was even more blunt, saying there's no shame in admitting you're not ready for Tank. Davis isn't just a big puncher, he's also a smart, calculated, and ruthless fighter. Hopkins warns that this isn't a fight to take unless you're absolutely confident you can win. Roach's chances are slim, and he may not even make it past the first half of the fight.
My whole family is from DC. My whole family, like my entire family.
Don't bring them. Don't bring them.
For what?
Don't bring them. I'm telling you.
They gonna celebrate with me. You hear me?
Don't bring them.
It's gonna be a party on your floor.
I'm gonna let y'all.
The stakes are extremely high for Lamont Roach. A victory over Davis would instantly make him a household name, but a defeat, especially a severe one, could ruin his career in ways that are difficult to recover from. Experienced veterans are shaking their heads at the risk. Although his striking power is undoubtedly a significant factor, Devon Davis's ability to combine it with accuracy, forbearance, and battle IQ is what really makes him dangerous. Tank studies his opponents, creates traps, and hits with tremendous accuracy in addition to throwing bombs.
I'm not looking at Lamont the way that everybody else look at Lamont. Like I know Lamont is a really good fighter. I'm not. This ain't no Frank Martin. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
It's a real good fight.
Lennox Lewis, a former heavyweight champion, explained that Tank is a finisher as well as a puncher. It's over when he smells blood. To survive, Roach will need to be flawless every second of every round, which is nearly impossible against a player like Davis. Lamont Roach is a good fighter, but his style doesn't often mesh well with Davis's. This is where his worries truly start. Roach usually relies on counterpunching and defense, but that tactic could not work against someone like Tank, who can cut off the ring and force exchanges.
The people who I fight, when they start talking, that's when y'all get dumb. I'ma beat his ass.
He can't do shit with.
For real. So y'all better be quiet.
The change in venue adds an intriguing layer to this fight. Moving from the Toyota Center in Houston to the Barclays Center in Brooklyn shifts the atmosphere significantly. The Barclays Center is renowned for hosting electrifying boxing nights, and the New York crowd is known for being loud, passionate, and unapologetically honest. Veteran trainer Joe Guzman believes this could give Davis an edge. The energy in Brooklyn can be overwhelming for fighters who aren't accustomed to it, but Tank has been here before and knows how to harness that intensity. Roach, however, will be stepping into unfamiliar territory, and that pressure could weigh heavily on him. It's not just Tank he's facing, he's up against the crowd, the spotlight, and the immense expectations that come with fighting at this level. For a fighter with less experience on such a stage, it can be a lot to handle. The real question surrounding this fight isn't whether Tank is ready, he clearly is, but whether Lamont Roach should be taking this fight at all. Many boxing insiders see Roach as a future world champion, but they question if this is the right moment for him to face someone like Tank. Andre Ward, a seasoned expert in the sport, points out that there's nothing wrong with taking your time to build up to a fight like this, but once you're in the ring with Tank, there's no turning back. Roach has the talent, but he needs to be sure this is the right move. Even Timothy Bradley, known for his toughness and insightful commentary, has expressed concerns. Tank is the kind of fighter who can strip away your confidence before you even realize it. Roach has heart, but sometimes heart alone isn't enough. He's stepping into a fight that could go terribly wrong for him.
What do you think of the announcement of the Gervonta Davis-Roach fight?
I think that, it's had a lot of criticism, but it's not a bad fight. Lamont Roach is a world champion. He's smaller than Gervonta Davis. The problem is not many people are aware of who he is or his ability, but he can.
One thing is for sure, though, this fight has people talking despite all the cautions. There is a lot of talk about whether Roach can handle the task or if Davis can pull off another highlight reel knockout because of the stylistic differences, the stakes for both fighters, and Tank's amazing physique. For Devon Davis, March 1st is looking to be a dramatic and action-packed evening. He has the opportunity to show the world why he is one of the most feared boxers in this match.
Got for Tank twice. I lost both times. The first one was a little. No, both they on YouTube. You can go watch them.
Yeah, I got you.
So,
first one's a little fishy.
The first one.
If the experts are correct, and they frequently are, this could be one of the riskiest evenings in Lamont Roach's career, but for Roach, it's a chance to shock the world and disprove the skeptics. Tank recently made headlines once more at the press conference for his next bout with Lamont Roach. The unbeaten lightweight champion made a shocking revelation. He intends to fight 3 more times before retiring, making 2024 his last year in the ring. In order to concentrate on his family and growing his real estate holdings, Davis claims he is prepared to retire from the game.
Whoop his ass. I'm always looking for a knockout. No matter what, I'm always prepared for 12 rounds. But I'm always looking for a knockout, and if I get the chance, I'm going to try to knock his head off.
While some boxing fans and insiders view this announcement as a wise decision to safeguard his health and legacy, others wonder if Tank is leaving the sport too soon, potentially leaving money and unification fights on the table. Legendary fighter Bernard Hopkins delves deeper into this, but from a different angle. The Hall of Famer has thrown his full support behind Davis, hailing the 30-0 southpaw as a generational talent who has already accomplished enough to earn a place among boxing's greats. However, even Hopkins couldn't help but wonder if this decision is really final, or if the allure of the ring might entice Tank back into the sport. With an undefeated record of 3-0-0-0, including 28 knockouts and titles across 3 weight classes, Gervonta "Tank" Davis has built an extraordinary boxing resume. His rise to global superstardom was solidified in 2023 after his victory over Ryan Garcia, which broke pay-per-view records with over 1.2 million buys and earned Davis a career-high $50 million payday. However, despite the triumph, Davis's career has faced some criticism. The 136 lb catchweight and rehydration clause imposed on Garcia before their fight raised questions, with some fans believing the conditions gave Davis an unfair advantage. Garcia himself claimed he was physically compromised by the terms, which tainted the win for some observers. Despite the controversy, boxing legend Bernard Hopkins sees Tank's achievements as undeniable. According to Hopkins, Davis has done what many great fighters before him have done, reached the pinnacle of success. He firmly believes Davis deserves a spot in the Hall of Fame as a first-ballot inductee. While acknowledging ongoing debates about fights that never happened, Hopkins stands by the quality of Davis's career. Looking ahead, Davis's retirement plans have raised eyebrows, especially with potential opportunities in the lightweight division. After his March 1st fight with Lamont Roach Jr., Davis could pursue unification bouts with WBC champion Shakur Stevenson or IBF title holder Vasyl Lomachenko. Either matchup would generate massive interest and could further solidify Davis's claim as the undisputed lightweight champion.
Just overall being something that he's not been in the ring with. I'm the total package, and honestly, sometimes I think he doubts himself. But I'm a competitor, and I feel like I'm the best. So I'm a show up.
When he talks